Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dice Matrix. Today we're going to be going through the first part of House of Danger, Choose Your Own Adventure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically just set up the basics and give you the concept, but it's pretty easy to play, so let's just go ahead and get right to this. Alright, welcome to the House of Danger. I've got it set up in front of me. And you guys are probably getting tired of my voice by the end of it. So basically there's 4 chapters in this story. I've got the first one here, and it's called The Grounds, Chapter 1. And these are all the cards. If you look up at the top right, there's in numerical order, there's numbers that we might have to go to. So we try to go to those without peeking at the other cards. And thusly, that's also what this is, like the cover of the book. When I pull a card out, like the first one, I'll place this on top of it, so I do not see what's going on. We have our little kind of game situation thing here where it says, we keep track of our psychic skill. It's a psychic scale, but it's keeps track of the skill level or by our psychic vibes, I guess. And that goes on number 3, and our danger meter goes on 3 here. And if I was to take a test in the game, like if it said I'm challenging, try to get away from something or whatever, I roll this die, and if I roll at least the number of the danger, it goes from 3 to 6. If I roll that number or higher, I succeed. And then if I fail, whatever I read the conditions on the card about what happens. In the first story, it says that I'm going to get these 2 starter cards, the SK1, SK2. So the first item I have is a pocket knife. It says keep this item, and the little icon there shows like the fist, which is kind of like, I guess, strength or fight situations. And if it has that icon, then I can put this in my little nodule down here. It says during the challenge. And then as I'm using this, so basically when I roll the die, I'd add 1 to it, so that'd be a 6. So that was actually pretty good use of that. This item here is a bottle of water, and it says that I can discard this at any time to lower the danger meter by 3. And that's not like if I'm on the 6, I can go to any 3. That's just 3 spots. Anytime also it tells me to move the danger meter up 2. If I was on the highest 3 here, I would go boom, boom. I'd still be in the 4 because it's spaces that you move instead. So anyway, of course, this is the box here. And beyond that, I'll move this up a little bit so we get a little more room to see what's going on. But these are some items I have here. These are my rules reference if we need them. And here's clues. They're all numeric order, so it's easy to keep track and when I get a clue on what's going on. But as the chapters progress, I have these. I haven't opened up, but I plan to do each chapter into a small video. So because I have no idea how long this will take. I mean, when I look at it, I'm like, oh, I could probably do these, but there's probably a good amount of wording on these cards. So let's get started. Choose Your Own Adventure, House of Danger, based upon the book by R.A. Montgomery. All right. A cooperative adventure game. Oh, yeah. So you can play this multiple players. And the cool thing is, after each card is resolved, you would, when someone goes to, that everybody asks together as a group, you would make that decision. And if the group is undecided, like they're split on making a cooperative decision, the person who reads from that turn, on their turn, gets to break the tie and choose for the group. But also, after they're done, then they would pass the cards, and the next person would read the next, or we just hand them the next one. They would read the next one, and then they would make any decisions and so on and so forth. So it's pretty interesting. That way it's very interactive. Everybody's reading the story. So let's get started. Okay, so the first card we'll take is The Grounds, and then we put the cover back on this so we can't read it. And no cheating, no going back and pausing to see what's going on with that one. Okay, so The Grounds, Chapter 1. It's Tuesday morning in late June, and you wake up in a cold sweat. The nightmares came again last night. Even though you are not an aspiring detective and psychic, even though you are an aspiring detective and psychic investigator, you haven't been able to make sense of the haunting dreams you've had these past few weeks. In your dreams, you keep seeing the same spooky house. You're still shivering under the covers when you hear the phone ring downstairs in your basement. It says, continued on back, where you have your combination office and research laboratory. You dash down to the lab to answer it. I need, a weak voice says when you pick up the receiver. I need your help. You hear a loud click, and the phone goes dead. But you were prepared. While the caller was talking, you activated your high-speed telephone tracing device. It instantly displays the caller's number, 555-7259. You call back the number right away, but there's no answer. After consulting the tall stack of reverse phone books behind your desk, you are disappointed to learn the number is unlisted. You sense that the phone call is somehow related to your nightmares. Later, while at the Hedgebrook police station to return a nightscope you borrowed for a recent stakeout. You describe the mysterious phone call. And it says continued on story card 1. So I guess we go to 1 now. I guess that we go face. Okay, so here's 1. We return the nightscope. Blah, blah, blah. And, okay, your reoccurring dreams to your friend. So you tell them to Sergeant Morrison. That call does sound strange, he says. We'll look into it. And about that house in your dreams, a voice says from the hallway, I wonder if you're dreaming about the Marsden house out on Hedgebrook Road. Detective Murphy sticks, oh boy, I'm tongue-tied tonight, sorry guys. Detective Murphy sticks his mustached face into the room. Modern house, ornate gate, that sounds like the Marsden place, all right, says Sergeant Morrison. Strange things are reported to happen out there. Detective Mercy, I don't know why I want to call him Detective Murphy takes a puff on his pipe. That place is haunted, he says. I know it sounds unprofessional, but I've had a file on the Marsden house for years, and I'm sure of it. He waves a folder in front of your eyes, and a phone number written on the front jumps out at you. It matches the one from your mysterious phone call. So the call is related to your nightmares. Your psychic senses were right. It says, draw clue 26 to discover the goal. So we'll set that aside for a second. Clue 26. Thanks for bearing with me. All right. I'll get a little bit better. The grounds, chapter 1. Okay. Oh, so our clue is chapter 1. Our goal is get inside the Marsden house. So that is our goal for this chapter. Okay. Goes up there. And then what else do we do? Okay. So back at home, you grab a bottle of water and your trusty pocket knife. We got those. Check. Preparing for your new investigation. Half an hour later, you stand before the Marsden residence, which appears exactly as it did in your nightmares. The house's futuristic look is a strange contrast to the antiquated appearance of the stone wall and the wrought iron gate, which is locked shut and wrapped in steel chains. Even though the air is balmy, a chill travels down your spine. The gathering clouds on the horizon hint at a brewing summer thunderstorm. Okay, if we search the hallway for a way in, we go to story card 13. If we climb the gate, go to story card 7. Do I want to search for a way in or climb the gate? I kind of want to climb the gate, but that just seems too obvious, doesn't it? Let's try. I'm going to search the wall for a way in, so I'll go to story card 13. Searching the wall, searching a big old wall, 13. Okay. Moving along the mossy wall that surrounds the property, you come across a jagged opening created by fallen rocks. It's just big enough for you to squeeze through. Once on the other side of the wall, you find yourself standing in a cobblestone plaza surrounded by marble and bronze figures. Most of the sculptures depict men gazing off into the distance as if pondering the deeper meaning of it all. But at the edge of the courtyard is a monumental statue of a man atop a muscular steed. To your right, a stony pathway leads away from the statuary and into a picturesque garden where topiary bushes have been trimmed into whimsical shapes. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, it shows us a little picture of that statue. I guess that's, is that Custard going into battle here? Let's see. I don't know. If you inspect the statue on the horse, go to story card 4. If you walk toward the topiary bushes, go to 15. I'm not really supposed to be here, but I kind of want to check out the statue. So I'm going to go to 4. So let's go to story card 4. All right. So far, so good. We probably got this halfway licked. Let's see here. The horseman is a dashing, bearded Civil War soldier. Oh, yeah, the horseman is a dashing, bearded Civil War soldier, his bronze face stoic. He holds out a cavalry saber toward the brooding sky. The sword's edge glints in the weak sunlight that penetrates the thickening clouds above. The sword looks almost new. At the base of the statue is a plaque that proclaims this as a memorial to Henry Marsden. The plaque reads, Henry Marsden, born in 1893, died in 1887. general in the Union Army during the Civil War, severely wounded at the Battle of Shiloh in 1862, appointed warden of Hedgebrook Prison in 1880. I have no idea if these are going to be clues, but we actually have real clues over here, so I don't know. This, maybe I should use my psychic sense. To your left is the entrance to a hedge maze. To your right is a graying picket fence with a rickety wooden gate. You can see 2 stone angel statues, and beyond them, a cemetery. Ooh, we have an optional challenge. Search the monument's base, and that's using that. I don't have anything to give me a bonus, but if we win, we draw a clue 18. If we lose, we raise the danger meter by 1. Okay, then there's an optional challenge. Climb the statue to examine the saber. Ooh, boy, these both sound interesting. Search the monument base or climb to search. So either way, after challenges, make story choice below. Okay, so, boy, I mean, I have a pocket knife. Do I need a saber? And that's not even assuming that I'll do anything with it. But maybe there's something at the base. You know, I feel like that might be something good. So, I didn't climb the gate, so my character thematically maybe is not a climber. So let's try the optional challenge, search the monument's base. So we have to do this, and we need a 3 or higher on the danger meter. So let's roll it. Yes, we get a clue. Clue number 18. So let's see what happens here. Clue 18. We're awesome. Okay. And clue 18 says, ooh, a little tiny card here. I don't know if I can get a zoom up for you guys. I'll try a little bit here. Bonus story choice. When you inadvertently press a hidden switch, the statue slides to one side, revealing a cement passage. Place the new story choice below at the bottom of story card 4. This option may be considered when you are ready to make your story choice. Oh, okay. So that's at the bottom of this. Well, this is a clue. I don't really have a choice but to go to that now, right? Because optional challenge. The thing is, I don't know if I'm allowed to do both optional challenges. Well, I'm still in the area. I don't see why not. But you know what? I'm not going to climb it. I'm just gonna skip the climbing challenge, and I'm going to go. My choices are, okay, I can enter the hedge maze, or I can visit the cemetery and then go to those cards. But my new option is, if I want to see where the hidden passage leads, go to story card at 28. You know we got to check out. Come on. We got to check out the passage, right, guys? Right? Makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to keep my clues over here. So we're going to check it out. We're going to go to story 28. This may be a bad idea. I feel like the Scooby-Doo gang, but gone bad. What does it say? 28? Oh, that's way back here. I don't know if this is good or bad. Let's see what happens. All right. All right. Let's see here. You creep through the darkness and find the cement walls end as natural stone and earth begin. Occasional vents to the surface let in just barely enough light to see by. Ahead, you glimpse the warm firelight of torches. You come to a fork in the tunnel, lit by the dancing flames. One tunnel descends deeper and is half filled with water. You could swim through it, but you can't see where the tunnel leads or how far it goes. Another tunnel looks partially caved in. Tiny clumps of the earth periodically fall from the ceiling as you approach this tunnel, and several of the supports that hold the walls up have gaping cracks in them. Oh, okay, so this kind of gives you an idea, a depiction of going down the tunnel. I love this little kind of basic black and white artwork. Okay, if I dive into the water-filled tunnel, I go to story 22, or I can go through the partially collapsed tunnel. Ooh, I don't like the idea of the earth falling on me, so I'm going to dive into the water because I'm a swimmer, not a climber or a person that wants to be trapped under the earth. So I'm going to go to story card 22. All right, so let's do that. 22. Have you guys figured it out? Have you figured out how to get into the house yet? All right. Okay, here we go. All right. Mustering all the courage you can, you dive into the watery tunnel. There's just enough room in the tunnel above the water for you to lift your head between strokes and take a breath. Well, that's good. Eventually, the tunnel drops lower and lower until it's completely submerged underwater. Uh-oh. You hold your breath, dive down, and look around. After about 30 feet, the tunnel opens up to a bigger body of water, a pond or a pool with sunlight beaming into it. You pop up for air. Well, I've come this far, you think. You're ready to chance it. You take a deep breath and dive back down. You get 10 feet in, 15 feet in, 25 feet in. Just as you're about to exit the water, the underwater tunnel, something tugs on your leg. You can't tell if it's an animal or if you're caught in an underwater vine. Ooh. Required challenge. I have to fight to escape. Oh, dang. Okay, so I have to do this. And, well, it says in the fight challenge I can use my pocket knife. It has the matching symbol. So I'm going to put that as my challenge booster. I get to add 1 to my roll. And if I win, I draw clue 20. If I lose, I raise danger meter by 4. And then I got to try again. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so let's try to bust this out right off the bat. Come on, big numbers. Okay, 4 plus 1 on my knife is 5. So I made it. So I get clue number 20. You know what? It pays to roll good, people. I'll tell you that much right now. So clue number, what was it? 20. It's kind of exciting. I don't know if my heart's racing or not, but it's probably just because I'm overweight. You know, reading is like an exercise for me, and you guys can tell I don't practice it as much as I'm always a silent reader, so now reading out loud is horrible. Okay, so clue number 20. All right, let me see if I can get a little extra zoom for you guys here. Okay, the thing, whatever it was, wraps more tightly around your leg. It's pulling you down. Another tendril or tentacle slides around your neck. You pry it off, and with the last of your strength, you give a powerful kick, and you're free. Just like that, the thing is gone. You emerge into a swimming pool with a lush pool house next to it. Lower the danger meter by 2 and go to story card 23. So I can't lower the meter anymore, but I get to go to story card 23. So I guess I'll just kind of keep the clues. Discards over here. Story card 2-3. Is that what I read? Yeah, I'm not going crazy. I'm not going crazy today, not yet. But my psychic meter's not increasing either, so I hope I don't have to depend upon my psychic skills. 23. All right. All right, let's see here. All right. It's obvious that nobody has cleaned the pool in ages. The water is murky green, and the surface is littered with leaves and branches. Ripples pulse outward from the center of the pool. Out of nowhere, you hear a commotion. You look around and wonder if it's coming from the inside the pool house nearby. Then you see movement on top of the gazebo in the distance. Someone or something is engaged in a struggle up there. Maybe they need your help. Then again, if you offer your assistance, you might needing help yourself. Okay, optional challenge. Investigate the ripples in the pool. If we win, we lower danger meter by 2 and draw a clue. Well, I don't know what choices I've made, but I haven't felt anything yet, so I'm not really in danger. If we lose, we raise the danger meter by 2, and then I may try again after challenge. So I can take a chance to investigate this here. So the knife doesn't help me. That's the looking at icon. So I don't have anything that bonuses that. So I'm going to try it. Come on, 3 or higher. And I got a 3. The 3 speaks. So I get to draw clue number 8. And then I have to make a decision here, it looks like. But let's see what my clue is. Clue number 8. All right. All right, let's see. You walk down the steps into the water and see what's making the waves. A strange whirring metal sphere, slightly bigger than a softball. You impulsively grab it. The sphere vibrates in your hand. There are 2 buttons on it. You press one, nothing happens. You press the other button. The sphere continues to vibrate. Instinctively, you press both buttons at the same time. The sphere stops moving and begins to glow. Draw clue 21. Okay, all right. Clue 21. I'm bouncing all around finding these things here. Clue 21. No problem. No problem. Got this story under control. All right. Ooh, there's the sphere here. Check this out. Whirring middle sphere. Your psychic sense tells you this is an important item. Keep this item. Move forward 3 spaces on the psychic scale, and then finish story card 23. So, all right, we get to move 3 spaces on the psychic scale, which brings me to 6. I'm getting my psychic on, and I get to keep this item. Okay. And then we're back on story card 23. So my choices were to go to the pool house, or go straight to the action on the gazebo. Ooh, I don't know if I want to check out the gazebo. That sounds dangerous and creepy. But the pool house sounds like a closed area, right? So maybe I can come back out, or maybe like the other tunnel. Unfortunately, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go to the pool house and just see what's going on there. So that says go to 11. I'm probably making a mistake here, but that's okay. It's an adventure game. You make your stories. Let's go to story card 11. Look at all this stuff I haven't even got to. If anything, I haven't died yet. I'll give myself that. Oh, I probably spoke too soon. What is this? You can tell that the pool house was once quite luxurious. It contains half a dozen private rooms with showers, as well as an ornate mahogany bar in the common area. Well, that sounds fancy. It must have been fun to hang out in this place in its glory days. Those thoughts fade as the sound of a disturbance erupt from the top of the gazebo in the distance. I think it's making me want to go to the gazebo. And now you can hear a lone violin playing a soothing melody. Oh, okay, here's the gazebo. If I investigate the gazebo, I go to story card 9. Or if I follow the sound of the violin, go to story card 17. I feel like it wants me to really go to story card 17. Oh, excuse me. That's the sign of, I don't know, violin or gazebo. The card shows me gazebo. Is that my psychic sense telling me? Or is it just showing me what the gazebo looks like? Well, I guess because I can't hear them. Maybe they should have put notes in the background. Okay, so sorry guys. Let's go with, I'm going to go to the gazebo. That's card 9. Let's see what happens. Am I going backwards here? Am I going in a big circle? Okay. You sprint to the gazebo, practically pushed along by the winds that are picking up. A light sprinkling of rain spatters the ground as you run. You make it to the shelter of the structure, and the mayhem occurring above you on the roof increases in intensity. Oh, it's getting loud up there. Who's up there, and what are they doing, you wonder? You notice a driveway about 20 feet away. Maybe I can make a run for it. Oh, yeah, it's raining and storming a little bit here. Premonition. If you are at level 2 or higher on the psychic scale, draw a clue. Level 2, I'm assuming, is this dark area, and I had just gotten in there. So I'm at 6, right? Because I started with 3, and it said move up 3 on the psychic meter. And I am, so that says I get to draw an extra clue, 27. I guess before I finish this. Okay, so I'm drawing a clue 27. All right. Using my spy. Oh, that's the last clue here. Uh-oh, I just dropped the clue on the ground. Pay no attention to me. The sounds of my squeaky chair. Okay. All right. Whatever you do, don't drop the cards. All right. Oh, what is this? Does it tell me anything about this? It just says 27. Yeah. Higher on the psychic scale. Draw a clue. So I guess I'm going to keep this. This is a clue, guys. To me, it looks like a doorbell and a door handle with a key, a lock key like this, maybe. I mean, I guess you could view it as other things here. Is there anything? There's something there, but it's just so dark I can't hardly see it. Okay, well, this is my clue. It looks like a locked door or something. So, okay, well, all right, let's go back here. Okay, do I climb on top of the gazebo or do I run for the driveway? Do I really want to see what's going on up top? Hey, you know what? Twice I didn't climb in this game. Maybe I should keep it a non-climbing adventure, at least for the first story part. I'm going to run. If I run to the driveway, go to story card 30. Uh-oh. I think that's way in the back. Okay, so let's see here. Story card 30. Oh, it's the end one. Uh-oh. It looks like we made it out. Look at all those decisions we didn't have to make. It says, all right, chapter 1, goal achieved. You appear in a driveway which leads you to the mansion's entrance. On the door is a plaque that reads Marsden and a large crystal door knocker, which seems newer than everything else on the front of the building. You knock loudly, many times, but there is no answer. The storm is really picking up now. You try the doorknob and are surprised to find the door is unlocked. I don't know if that was this clue. This door looked like it was locked to me. Or is that door open? I don't know. Okay. You've been lucky enough so far, but you wonder if you've missed something. Before you enter the house, you look back. You can see a few clear paths. One leads toward a statuary, another to a small cemetery. Two more paths stretched outward, and a watery ditch with a gate and the house's luxurious pool. You could go back to explore if you want. Oh, should I though? Okay, this is called Story Return. There are items in this chapter that will be useful later in the story. You can take a risk and go back for any you miss by following the choices below. If you head to the statuary, raise the danger meter by 2 and go to story card 4. If I head to the cemetery, raise the danger meter by 2 and go to the story card 21. If you head to the ditch, raise the danger meter by 2 and go to story card 26. I don't even remember the ditch being an option. Must be something we didn't go to. If you head to the pool, raise the danger meter by 2 and go to story card 23, which I think we came from there. I don't know. It's tempting to go to the cemetery, but what if that leads to my death? It says there is risk involved, or I can end it. You know what? I'm going to, and what did I exactly do? Like a chicken, I just went up and jiggled the door handle, and it was open. So join us next time for story 2. Until that time, keep the dice rolling, or in this case, probably the cards flopping. Thanks for watching, everybody.